0313 or go to mezzoonly.com. There's no obligation, so call 1-800-500-0313.
Dry conditions much of the northeast region. On this Wednesday night, we do have wet weather further south, and that continues to track eastward right now, making an impact across Richmond down to Virginia Beach. And as we head in the next couple of hours, this will continue to push off, so allowing for mainly dry conditions throughout much of this area. Take a look at these current temperatures. We are on the mild side across this area. 54 in the nation's capital, 54, same deal over in Philadelphia. We'll keep it in the lower 50s in New York, and 55 over in Richmond. As we shift over to the west in Pittsburgh, you're looking at a current temperature right around 37. Take a look here at our futurecast. We do have mainly clear skies across this area. As we head around midnight, we do have a disturbance, a weak disturbance at that, diving down from Canada, and that's producing a couple of snow showers. That's not amounting to a whole lot here in northern portions of New York, getting into New England. And as we head into the overnight, that will continue to push off and allowing for dry conditions throughout much of this area here by the early morning hours of our Thursday. And so we are expecting largely dry conditions across much of this area, mainly clear skies. Take a look here at what's in store for the day tomorrow. High pressure system up north, that's keeping things in control and also keeping things dry. It's going to be a nice one. Meanwhile, further south, we do have rain impacting the mid-Atlantic. We are concerned for a storm across this area as we head into our weekend.
It was a beautiful day in New York City, and if you're headed out this evening, it'll still be quite comfortable. But as we head into the overnight, we're under mainly clear skies. Temperatures chillier. We're at 36 for our overnight low. Heading into Thursday, it'll be noticeably cooler. Temperatures at 49, but with that breeze, it's going to feel even cooler. We'll still have mostly sunny skies throughout the day. Heading into Thursday night, partly cloudy right at the freezing mark. Our next chance for rain on Friday night.
Largely dry conditions across Philadelphia on this Wednesday night. We're looking at mainly clear skies with an overnight low right around 35. Well, for the day tomorrow, Thursday, it's going to be a bit cooler than it was today. We're looking at a high of 51, sunny to partly cloudy, and also it's going to be breezy. Winds coming out of the northwest between 10 to 20 miles per hour. And for our Thursday night, we are dipping to 32, keeping things dry under partly cloudy skies.
We had a taste of spring today in the nation's capital, and if you're going out this evening, it's going to be comfortable. We are under partly cloudy skies and 39, so temperature is taking a dive, and it's going to be noticeably cooler tomorrow. We are partly sunny and temperatures at 58. We'll have a breeze there, so it's going to feel even cooler than that. Looking at tomorrow night, considerable cloudiness at 37, and we do have rain in the forecast for Friday night.
Quiet conditions in Boston on this Wednesday night. We are looking at clear skies, overnight low right around 32. Well, for the day tomorrow, Thursday, we will keep things dry, but we do have a dip in the jet stream, and that's allowing for cooler air to filter in. Look at this. We do have a high of 37. Also breezy winds, 15 to 25 miles per hour, plenty of sunshine. And for our Thursday night, we are dipping to 21, mainly clear skies. Good news is we will keep it dry.
Well, clouds are going to be lingering Friday across East Texas, much of the southern plains, and into the southwest. We'll enjoy sunshine for the most part. We'll watch this little stream of moisture, though. That will produce a couple of showers, I think, Friday afternoon across Albuquerque and El Paso, maybe even a rumble of thunder. All right, here's the rain area, though. Notice Oklahoma City, you're fine, but across Arkansas, Interstate 40 through Tennessee. Still some clouds problems, but I think it'll be partly sunny. Dallas, Houston, and Oklahoma City, Denver. Nothing more than a spotty shower there with clouds and some sunshine. Now, once that storm leaves, watch the clouds while they'll linger a little bit in East Texas. It'll be sunny elsewhere, Kansas City toward Denver. Dallas, we're looking at a partly sunny sky on Saturday, 64 degrees. Houston in at 73. And the weekend, well, it ends pretty bright across much of the area. Houston, sunshine, some clouds, 70, 66 in Houston, and a beautiful day along Interstate 70 from Kansas City to Denver.
The coastline of Massachusetts is looking like the landscape of another planet. Check this out. Dozens of human-sized icebergs litter the coastal waters. They're most likely formed by the bashing together of pancake ice or ice floes. Wind and waves also tend to pile up the ice against the shores. The strangely beautiful landscape is drawing people from all over. In international viral video news, we have clear ice skating. Take a look at this video from Sweden. This is about as close as it gets to knowing what it feels like to walk on water. This season is an outstanding one for ice skating on the northwestern part of Sweden. The ice on this lake is about 10 centimeters thick and is clear enough to see the bottom of the lake and the fish swimming around. Just another day ice skating with the dogs, right? Beautiful. For AccuWeather, I'm Lauren Marchetti.
An important message for Americans in need of health insurance. If there's been a recent change in your life, you are eligible for immediate protection under the Affordable Care Act. If you're uninsured because you missed the enrollment deadline, we can help. To get the protection you need, you can visit the Healthcare Exchange and spend hours exploring your options. Or you can make a single call to Health Markets and let us do the legwork for you at no cost or obligation. Health Markets Insurance Agency searches thousands of health insurance plans on the exchange and off from more than 120 leading companies like United Healthcare, Humana, and more. We'll find you the right insurance coverage and guarantee the lowest price for plans we offer. And if you qualify for a government subsidy, we'll make sure you get the tax credits you deserve. Talk to us on the phone or meet with a local licensed representative. Why pay more than you have to or risk going without the coverage you need? Put our free service to work for you.
Call the number on your screen now. Operators are standing by. Get the coverage you need. Call now.
Introducing the all-new DR Leaf and Lawn Vacuum, now at our lowest price ever. The DR cleans up acres of leaves and grass while you mow. In the spring, collect dead grass, wet leaves, and twigs from storm damage. Come summer, the DR makes a great high-capacity bagger, and in the fall, turns days of raking into a drive in the park. When it's time to unload, nothing could be easier. Look, just one hand. Plus, with the collector top removed, you've got a rugged utility cart that's great for all kinds of hauling chores. The DR is the most powerful, most versatile lawn machine you can buy.
Call 1-800-717-9883 for your free buyer's guide. Get our lowest price ever and free shipping for a limited time. Plus, with our special financing plan, you can own a DR for as low as $60 a month. Call 1-800-717-9883. Online at drleafvac.com.
Well, all the players on the field for our rain and, yes, snowstorm this weekend across the Northeast. All right, let's break them on down. And, of course, for those that follow you on me on Twitter at AccuReno, what am I going to talk about? An injection of cold air, and here it is. Why am I looking at the satellite? Because this is the upper level piece of energy now, moving to the south and to the east. That's what's bringing in the cold air across northern New England, and you'll feel the impacts of that cold air right down into the mid-Atlantic. Not that it's going to be Arctic as you head toward New York City, Philadelphia, but it is going to be colder on Thursday compared to Wednesday. All right, we have one storm. Let's go a little farther south. Look at the batch of clouds across the central Gulf Coast states from Austin and Houston and New Orleans. This is going to be coming northeast as well. Boy, I tell you what, some locally heavy rains across the central Gulf Coast states and the Tennessee Valley. Here is our third ingredient. This is the key, by the way, for the snow in northern New England. This is energy that's coming on in that will eventually move to the east. So by the time we get into this weekend, everything kind of comes together not in the one, but all of the pieces come together. Now, that initial piece of energy that's coming out from the central Gulf Coast states, that's mostly going to be providing rain. Now, there may be just enough cold air at the onset of the precipitation Saturday morning, and that's going to be across Albany, southern parts of the New England, that we could be looking at a mix of precipitation, maybe some snow and sleet that will end up going to rain. Now, this storm then leaves, and then you look to the upper low now coming into the west coast. That is going to be diving to the south and east. Now, the farther south this moves, the farther south the snow's going to move. But right now, I don't think that's going to be as far south as New York City. I think this upper low is going to dive southward, move right along the New York State Thruway, and then due east. So I think you've got to worry about central parts of Vermont, New Hampshire, and northern Maine. And that's going to be as we head in the Sunday. We'll keep you updated on that. Now, early next week, we'll get a little bit of a warm-up on Monday, but then another shot of cold air comes on down as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday. And just to put the thought out there in your head, Winter's not over, because as we look toward the middle and end of March, jet stream coming north, south, and west, cold coming, and there will be shots, or at least opportunities, for snow. Wet weather will continue right through this evening from Charlottesville toward Richmond. You'll notice, though, the rain is steadily but slowly pushing south and east, but we're not going to end it until a little later on tonight from Richmond toward Norfolk. From Baltimore, Washington, though, the rain has stayed off to your south. Clouds have been breaking throughout the afternoon, and I think this drying trend is going to continue. Northwest flow, you can see that as we go through tomorrow morning. That northwest flow clears things out, but also brings in drier air. Clouds and sunshine across the area tomorrow. A little bit of a breeze, but we're not looking for any rain. Not until we get in the Friday afternoon, more likely Friday night. Watch this rain area expand north and east. Pittsburgh afternoon, Baltimore and Washington as we head toward the latter half of Friday night, Saturday morning. And most of Saturday is going to be a little on the wet side. We could end things by late in the day in our nation's capital, but certainly we're looking at lingering clouds. Much cooler tonight, as I mentioned, with that northwest flow. Temperatures getting down toward the freezing mark, and well, we'll rebound into the 50s. Throughout your Thursday afternoon. Lingering clouds in Norfolk, only around 50 degrees there. All right, let's break it down with your AccuWeather forecast for Washington, D.C. tonight. Partly cloudy, a little cooler, though, than what we had last night. We're down to a low of 40 degrees. Your extended outlook. Well, clouds start to increase pretty quickly on Friday. We're looking for some rain. Friday night, a wet Saturday. The sun returns Sunday.
Low pressure system continues to ramp up all across the Gulf Coast, and we are expecting, or we do have soaking rain all across Houston and extending as far east into New Orleans, where they already picked up a couple of inches of rain. So do prepare for some delays all across this area. Now, as we head into around midnight, this will continue to press north and east, and it will continue to do so as we head into the overnight. So by the early hours of our Thursday, this will continue to press off and allowing for conditions to dry all across the Houston area. Take a look here at tonight's forecast over in Houston. A couple of showers rolling right through with an overnight low coming in at 56, keeping things dry up in Dallas under clear to partly cloudy skies. And we are concerned for a rumble of thunder there in the mix in New Orleans coming in at 63. In Little Rock, we're keeping things dry with an overnight low of 52. And heading over to the west and El Paso, we're keeping things dry under clear skies. Overnight low coming in at 45. Now for the day tomorrow, it's going to be pretty wet across the Gulf Coast.
Out. Can getting rid of pimples really be that simple?
You wash your face and you see results like that.
This X-Out is a legit product. It's really working. X-Out is from the makers of Proactive, and it's the first ever wash-in acne treatment. Just wash and rinse. And X-Out keeps fighting acne all day long. No hassle, just one simple step to clear, good-looking skin.
Oh, I feel attractive today, which every girl wants to feel.
It is like totally clear.
And it feels awesome because the magic kicks in with a blast of icy cool.
This refreshing feel of just like,
Go to xout.com/body now because the first 200 orders also get the X-Out Body Blast Body Scrub free for fresh summer skin. And today, shipping is free too, but only at xout.com/body.
my skin is officially clear.
X-Out pimples, fast and simple.
Bye.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. Health reform has added significant new benefits to Medicare plans. If you have Medicare Part A, Part B, Part D, or any Medicare Advantage plan, you now get benefits with no copays, no deductibles, and can get dental, vision, and prescription coverage included. Call the Medicare Health Reform Helpline now to make sure you have all the benefits you're entitled to. Call the Medicare Health Reform Helpline now to update your plan.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jason Buchwald. The cost of health insurance and the denial of coverage because of pre-existing conditions has been a serious problem in America. But now the law has changed. Healthcare reform is now available. So many people do not take advantage of the benefits offered to them by healthcare reform because they don't call. Call now.
The Medicare Health Reform Helpline is now accepting calls. Don't miss the deadline. Call the Medicare Health Reform Helpline.
Call 800-531-8197. That's 800-531-8197. 800-531-8197.
Dry conditions can be found across much of the northeast region. On this Wednesday night, we do have wet weather further south, and that continues to track eastward right now, making an impact across Richmond down to Virginia Beach. And as we head in the next couple of hours, this will continue to push off, so allowing for mainly dry conditions throughout much of this area. Take a look at these current temperatures. We are on the mild side across this area, 54 in the nation's capital, 54, same deal over in Philadelphia. We'll keep it in the lower 50s in New York and 55 over in Richmond. As we shift over to the west in Pittsburgh, you're looking at a current temperature.
And Keith coming up for you right after these messages. Good.
The cloud.
Will continue to push off and allowing for dry conditions throughout much of this area here by the early morning hours of our Thursday. And so we are expecting largely dry conditions across much of this area, mainly clear skies. Take a look here at what's in store for the day tomorrow. High pressure system up north, that's keeping things in control and also keeping things dry. It's going to be a nice one. Meanwhile, further south, we do have a rain impacting the mid-Atlantic. We are concerned for a storm across this area as we head into our weekend.
It was a beautiful day in New York City, and if you're headed out this evening, it'll still be quite comfortable. But as we head into the overnight, we're under mainly clear skies. Temperatures chillier. We're at 36 for our overnight low. Heading into Thursday, it'll be noticeably cooler. Temperatures at 49, but with that breeze, it's going to feel even cooler. We'll still have mostly sunny skies throughout the day. Heading into Thursday night, partly cloudy right at the freezing mark. Our next chance for rain on Friday night.
Largely dry conditions across Philadelphia on this Wednesday night. We're looking at mainly clear skies with an overnight low right around 35. Well, for the day tomorrow, Thursday, it's going to be a bit cooler than it was today. We're looking at a high of 51, sunny to partly cloudy, and also it's going to be breezy. Winds coming out of the north-northwest between 10 to 20 miles per hour. And for our Thursday night, we are dipping to 32, keeping things dry under partly cloudy skies.
We had a taste of spring today in the nation's capital, and if you're going out this evening, it's going to be comfortable. We are under partly cloudy skies and 39, so temperature is taking a dive, and it's going to be noticeably cooler tomorrow. We are partly sunny and temperatures at 58. We'll have a breeze there, so it's going to feel even cooler than that. Looking at tomorrow night,